Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be reviewing Wrong Turn 3 here today. This is a movie where I actually don't really care for it much at all, so this is going to be in the third spot here. What I mean by that is this is probably like a 5 out of 10 here movie. We just see one mutated person in the Three Finger coming on back from the original, taking out just a bunch of prisoners and a few cops. The one thing I didn't really care for was the story here within the movie. We follow prisoners who end up having their bus flipped over by Three Finger, and then because of that, he starts hunting them on down. It was nice seeing him hunt down the prisoners, I guess, within the movie, but relate it back to the cops, I was just kind of, I don't know. But these cops will stumble upon a few different obstacles throughout this movie. Obviously the bus getting flipped, and then you see prisoners get a hold of a gun, so then the cop is hostage. The prisoners find a money armored truck, I should say. Within the movie, so they're trying to, take some money and then get broken free of their chains. All while Three Fingers really just hunting them down. There's really nothing too crazy going on in this movie relating to that. So for me, sorry, I do apologize. Doing this as I woke up. So for me, it was just a little mid because you go from having the first movie having three of those mutated people to a whole family, and then you just have one, and I kind of wish there was more to it because I like having a few more in there. Kind of gives me like a better vibe just because you go from a family to one person, and it's just like, oh, okay, whatever. Um, Towards the end, we see both the cop and the girl he's with surviving. The girl actually was at the start of the movie, which was super cool to see her still being alive and trapped out in those woods, and then eventually getting out. Um, Aside from that, we see the cop go back right at the end of it to try and get some money, but the guy who said he wasn't a con was a con, ended up killing him. And then we see another mutated figure there at the end trying to set his mark on the screen. He takes out that con that ended up living, and from there, we don't know what happens. But like I said, this is probably like a 5.5 on my scale here. Just not as good as the other ones. But yeah, if you guys have any movie recommendations, please make sure to drop them in the comments. I would greatly appreciate that. I'm trying to watch as many horror movies as I possibly can. I don't care if they're bad, cringe, stupid, all that fun stuff. Just drop them in the comments. But until next time, I'll see you guys, and I appreciate you all.